Hey, what's up? Nobody's here, but I got a thumbs up, so I'll take it. What's up, Grant? What's going on, man? What's up, Armal? Y'all, did you say your deer season ended this weekend? Last weekend? Is that right? Hey, some random person. No, that's their name. Some random person. Yeah, actually, I just got done filming a Polish sausage, cheese, and biscuit episode. That's what we had for supper. So, yes, thankfully your season's over. Man, ours is just kind of getting cranked up. It's been super wet though. Like ours runs till February 10th, but it's been like off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week, and it started raining Thursday night, and it didn't stop till Monday night. So I'm like, I'm not sitting out there when it's pouring down rain and it's up to my knees to walk out to the stand anyway. But you still got some time, Grant, on your season? Is yours about over? Oh, I heard Joy, I guess I guess I read that. But anyway, I saw where she said something. I hadn't seen your last video on that. That kind of sucks, I guess. Like, oh, okay. Um, yeah, like my boss duck hunts. I never got into it. Like I don't know. It doesn't appeal to me because it's wet and cold. Um, you know, not a big fan of that, I guess. But and it really gets in the way of deer season. What's up, Lacey? Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Jeff. What's up? I'm gonna call you Kevin because nope, I'm gonna call you Kelvin. How about that? Hey, JoJo. Sorry that I keep bumping the table and making it shake and stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Like, my boss came in the other day and it was raining. He's like, yeah, we shot a bunch of ducks and stayed warm except for my arms because when I brought my call up, water would run down. He's like, I was wet from my bicep up. And I was like, that sounds terrible because it was like right at freezing, probably like 33, 34 degrees. And he's soaking wet. Yeah, and I mean, personally, I think deer tastes better than duck. But anyway, I've had some decent duck, but I mean, like deer is probably 80% of the meat that we eat here is deer. So I try and put 2 in the freezer every year, and then kind of horn hunt. Hey, Joy. How's it going? I think I was talking about you earlier, and I was talking about you. I may have had you confused with somebody else, but Farmall was talking about his trespassers. So I'm at 500 subscribers, and like, that's a pretty big deal. I've been doing this just over a year. But anyway, what's up, Strung Out? Now, you're from Georgia, aren't you? Strung Out. Is the rut being kind of funny over there? There's a guy on a Tacoma forum, and his dad just shot a 7 point, and the tarsal glands weren't even uh, stained. And he's like, it's usually rut the week of Thanksgiving, and our rut around here usually kicks in the first week of December. And I didn't see a whole lot of sign, which is, again, it was pouring down rain, so I only hunted Wednesday and Thursday last week. But yeah, we're pretty lucky in Alabama. So like, what's up, food forest permaculture? Like, the county that I'm in has a designated doe season, but if you hunt with a bow, you can kill 2 does every day from October 15th till February 10th. But with a gun, so it opened up the 18th, and the county that I'm in, it runs 8 days the first week of gun season, and then it runs another 8 days, like from Christmas Eve to New Year's Day or something like that. I don't. I mean, like, and we don't even have like tags. Like, I didn't know what a tag was until I started watching people. I was like, and like even like when I was younger and I watched people hunt, you never saw them put a tag on. I don't think I did, or I don't remember it. But like I didn't know what that was. So like back in the day, it was straight up like the honor system, just like you were rabbit hunting or something. But now they want them recorded. So there's an app on my phone, and when I walk up to the deer, I just type in that I was on private land. I shot a doe or a buck, how many points it was if it was a buck, and the date. And then, thanks, I know I am, Jess. So, yeah, and then I hit send, and it sends it into the Alabama Department of whatever. But, and I mean, obviously, there's going to be people that don't follow the rules. I mean, you're not going to get around that. Yeah, and I mean, you're technically not supposed to move them here before you send. Listen to this. So in 2007, yeah, 2007, in the back of the little wildlife book that they sent out, I have a lifetime license, so I don't have to buy them each year. So if you bought them, it came with your license. But if you didn't, in the back of the little wildlife book, there was a form you carried in your pocket, and they could give you a ticket if you didn't have an ink pen on you to fill it out. But you just carried the form with you. You didn't have to turn it in or anything. You just wrote and you didn't have to tag your does at all. It was just for bucks, and you can get two bucks, whatever, spike or whatever, and then your third buck or one of your 3 bucks has to have 4 on one side. So, and it's still like that, but you just have to turn it in, through that app, or I guess if you don't have a smartphone, you have to call it in. I feel like I missed a whole lot.
What are you doing?
I'm talking to people. Did you hear yourself? Hey, Mrs. Sprinkles, how are you? And Jay Carlson. Sorry, I'm getting down there. Yeah, and I mean those little stickers was the first thing I saw, but I mean again, that's like on TV, like that's Greek to people in Alabama. Like we don't do that. What's up, PMDB? Thanks, buddy. So, everybody having a great Thursday and stuff. Thanks again on the 500, and I'm probably gonna have 500 when I get off of here, as long as YouTube doesn't. Don't stop. As long as YouTube doesn't take them away from me. But Yeah, thanks. I mean, I didn't really have anything to do with it, I guess, other than like starting a YouTube account. But everybody else, there's 500 people that had something to do with that. But yeah, I am. It's sweet tea or water almost exclusively in the PM. AM, it's coffee exclusively, unless I have chocolate milk. Yeah, yeah, I'm super pumped about that. Thanks, babe. Halfway to 1,000 and all that good stuff. So yeah. Oh, so I've got my Christmas shirt on. I feel like that's backwards, but it's my favorite Christmas movie and stuff. Yeah, like I feel like 100 was super hard. No. So once I got to 100, and really about that time is when I started hanging out on live streams too, somewhere between 100 and 200. So that helped. But like, when did sometime this summer I hit 100, because right after I did, I made a video and tried to give a hatchet away, and I didn't get enough people to like that video in a time frame. So I've still got that hatchet. I'll probably give it away next summer, or when I hit 1,000 or something. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I might. We'll have to see, man. Um, hey, babe, did you want to get over in this shot a little bit? Where am I at? So, speaking of Christmas sweater, last year I did a Christmas special. And check it out. It's one of my top videos just because it's, a year old or whatever. But it's bacon wrapped meatloaf because it's Christmas. So I needed to wrap something. I thought, what better to wrap with than bacon. But I have a painted on Christmas sweater. It doesn't fit this year. I mean, I've got it somewhere. I don't even know where it is. But so like the giveaway, which I knew I was asking for a lot because I just hit 100 subscribers and I made a video and I was like, if I can get 100 likes on this, because I was thinking my subscribers will just share the crap out of this video and I'll get new subscribers. So I was like, if I get 100 likes on this, I was going to pick a comment and ship it out. And if I got 200 likes, I was going to build a holster and ship it out too. So, hey, what? Don't touch my neck like that. But I didn't. I got like 26 likes on it or something. But I also got 6 comments on it. So, yeah, well, it's balanced enough. You could probably throw it at your kid if they were outrunning you. Just a thought. Yeah, I'm afraid that she is. She causes me a few problems now, but I know what you're saying. She's pretty cute. She takes after her daddy. There's unicorns that keep flying in here. I am in Decatur. I'm about 20 miles southwest of Decatur, I guess, but pretty much Decatur, I guess. You said you were pretty close to the northwest state line. There's one of those unicorns that just came flying in, like literally a dozen just come flying from the living room into the kitchen. I do have some curly hair. Most of my hair is curly, actually. And it used to be like this long, but when it gets that long, it doesn't curl up here. What, baby? So, yeah, I did. Up until like a month and a half ago, all of my videos, I had a man bun because it just wouldn't curl until it got past my ear. I did. Do you want to watch? Look, you see it? Hey, what's up, ASAP? Are you live right now too? Or obviously you're not because you're here, but I saw where you had posted you were going to be live. Okay. Georgia counties are like super small too, aren't they? Because didn't they? I feel like somewhere in there they said that you had to be within a day's ride of the voting place or something like that. So none of them are over like 28 miles across or something like that. Yeah, it's not bad. I just like wash it and let it air dry. That's pretty much it. It's the reason that I'm married to the woman that I'm married to, because she was a senior and I was a sophomore, and that was like a deal breaker for her. But I mean, guys, come on now. So she's a big fan of curly hair. Now mine's going crazy, but anyway. ASAP, are you still here? Did you say what you needed help with? Yeah, yeah. It used to be, and I don't know if it's just because I've gotten older or what, but it used to be like super tight ringlets, and I could get it quite a bit longer, and it was still like ringlets. I've got a picture from like, I don't know if it's my senior year of high school or maybe my first year of college or something, but it's down to here, and all the ringlets are like this big, and I mean, all I ever did was just wash it and towel dry it and let it dry naturally. All right, thanks for stopping by, Jeff. Means a lot. Oh, did Farmall leave too? I missed that. Oh, appreciate it, man. Take it easy. Oh, my next video Monday is some potato soup, which sounds really boring, but it's a pretty involved video, and it's probably, Jess, is that the best potato soup you've ever had? It's the best potato soup she's ever had. I mean, I do a lot of things really well, but I'm not the best at anything, but apparently I'm the best at making potato soup. Thanks, man. We'll see you. Take it easy. Y'all got anything big coming up tomorrow or the weekend or Christmas or whatever? What is up, Smoking Joe's? I got back to work Monday and looked at the calendar and I had taken off. Hang on just a second. Drop it.
No, chop it.
Stop it. I can't stop it, baby. It's live. It's not like a video game you can pause or something. But anyway, so I got back and I thought I had played out all of my off days until Christmas or until next year, I guess, because there's 3 of us that can run computers at the office, but it's like dead this time of year. So one of us is going to work that Wednesday, one that Thursday, and one that Friday. So we're all taking days that week, and then we're taking the day before New Year's too, because we're just going to be slow. All right, man. Take it easy, Chuck. Make sure those cookies aren't too hot before you bite into them.
Not.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Not.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Not.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Orange. Can't say banana.
Oh man. What was I talking about? Oh, anyway, so I get back to work Monday and I look at the calendar and I'm off this coming Monday too. So I get a 3-day weekend this week, and then next week I only have a 1-day work week. Not this week. Sorry. This coming week I'm off Monday. The following week, the week of Christmas, I only work Thursday. So, and then I don't have to go back till the 3rd. So I think I took off the 2nd too. Oh, what's up, sweet and savory? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I had said this maybe not the last time I streamed. Streamed? That's probably accurate. But like my work is like above and beyond given off time. But I save it all for hunting season pretty much. I'll take probably a week worth of taking off during maybe like a week and a half worth of taking off during the rest of the year, like if we go on vacation or something. And thanks, Lacey. Yeah, everybody's smoosh that lick button, something like that. And so I'll save up like 2 or 3 weeks, and then hunting season will roll around and I'll take off like weeks at a time, and it's great. Plus it's slow at work, so it doesn't really put anybody in a bind. Yeah, 10 people, 13 likes. Everybody may have smashed that like button, but if you haven't, keep on smashing. I was gonna ask something else. I can't remember what it was. So yeah, it's kind of like, especially if you're on mobile, because it automatically takes you to the chat, and so you have to back out of the chat to hit the thumbs up. But I mean, it is what it is, I guess. So why did the Irishman only put 239 beans in his soup? Because one more would have made it 240. What the?
Not.
Who's there?
Grape.
Grape who?
Not.
Who's there? Apple who?
Not.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Not.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
glad I didn't say the name?
I am.
Aren't you glad I didn't say date?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like I do a little bit of a lot of accents, I guess. Like I know I got on people's nerves when I was like, "Hey, Fate and the Fallen, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. I hit 500, by the way. My fists are super sore. Gonna have to ice them later and all that good stuff." But so yeah, I know I got on people's like. I used to like get stuck in a Russian accent for forever, like super thick Russian, like fake, not even like what actual Russians sound like. There's no way, but I guess somebody that hadn't heard like a real Russian would probably believe it was Russian. But anyway, um, yeah. And my signature is really sloppy, and so I was definitely either supposed to be a famous person or a doctor, but if you caught one of my other live streams, you know why I'm not a doctor. So there's that. So yeah, so I'm just waiting on like something to happen where I can be all famous and write my name all scribbly and stuff. No, we're not gonna hear the doctor story again. But it's out there somewhere on the live stream. But yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of like really corny jokes I don't feel like go over well in a comedic. Like they're only good in small doses. But I don't moderate anything. Like there's no moderation. So like I'll meet a new person and get super excited because I've got 20 jokes in my back pocket and I'm like, "Hey." And then they're like, "I hate you." So I'm really bad at making friends. Yeah, of course. Is this Samantha? What is a pirate's favorite cookie or favorite cookies? Hang on, babe. Let me finish this joke first. Thanks, Roy. Chef. Chef is a pretty strong word. Unless you're saying chief, because I can't read. I think you're saying chief. So, also, thanks. Chips Ahoy. That's clever. So, I know you've got one joke left. Hang on to that. I was on the safari ride at Disney last year. Anyway, and the MC, whatever they call the person that tells you where you are, she's sitting there cracking jokes and being sarcastic and stuff. And she's like, "What's a pirate's favorite fast food restaurant?" And I'm like, "Arby's." And she's like, "That's funny, but it's wrong." It's Wendy's, by the way, because, Captain Hook and stuff. No, maybe it was Captain Hook's favorite. I screwed that one up. Anyway, forget. Oh, I'm sorry. Why didn't you say no, stop when I was in the middle of my... Are you serious? I feel like you're kidding about that. Okay, yeah, I was talking to you. I thought your name was Samantha, and then your husband's name is Jason. Something that starts with a J because I think you call him Jay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Thanks. Wait, I am correct on something that starts with a J? If you can just be super, super vague, you're almost always right. Like, that's That's some life strategy right there. Just keep that in your notepad and pull it out when you need one. Yeah, I think you can only type like 200 characters on here, so you might have to live stream if you're going to let those loose. Justin. I don't know. So I'm really bad with names and faces. So like, I don't know. I'm just really bad with it. And I don't understand because my memory used to be like phenomenal. Like, not to pat myself on the back, but it was pretty killer. Like, I never had to crack a book thing in high school or college or anything. It was just like I sat in there and they said it and I was like, got it. And most of the time I was just like, whatever, texting my girlfriend. Jess, that was you, by the way. Anyway, so I don't know what's happened. I grew up and my memory is just like, you know, when you've got a phone and you've got almost all the space taken up and you go to like record something, it says memory low. That's my life now. Oh, I was gonna ask. I'm getting so sidetracked. I was gonna ask how y'all were in Alaska, Samantha, because I also know that you're from Alaska. So, that's crazy that I know just enough details to sound kind of creepy, but I'm not. Am I kind of creepy? I don't think I am. I think I'm fine. All right, man. Thanks for stopping by, Grant. Take it easy and bust some ducks or whatever people that duck hunt say. Quack. That's the Mighty Ducks. Just awkward. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm not creepy. I'm just awkward. Oh, man, I wish I would have said this. Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty big earthquake, wasn't it? It was like, was it a 7.0? Like, we had a 4.4 here, not here. Yeah, look at you. Yes, okay, so strung out. Alaska, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, had a 7.0. Yeah, I didn't feel the 4.4 here, but some folks that I work with in Decatur said that they could feel it a little bit, I think. I don't turn the news on either. I don't even know. Maybe they had it on at work and subliminally it just melted in my head. What, baby? What?
These two are like him, and these two are
Okay. So another nugget fact about me. In 2001, in August, I went to Alaska for 5 days on a fishing trip. And it was a month before September 11th. So I probably wouldn't have went had it been a month after September 11th because I would still be in airport security. And like, they give me a hard time at work. They're like, you should raise some red flags when you go through airport security. And I'm like, man, when I don't fly much. I had to fly for work a couple of years ago, and they like made sure I didn't have a knife in my man bun when I walked through. They like patted it down and stuck their fingers through it and all that good stuff. But I think they were just like jealous and wanted to touch my hair. But it is what it is. But anyway, yes, again, me like rambling all over the place. So we went salmon fishing up there and stuff, and I caught a couple of rainbows before we swapped to heavier gear. But anyway, and we did a little bit of panning for gold unsuccessfully, but we brought back some pay dirt from some shop on the side of the road. Some lady from Oregon. And then there were like prospector cutouts where you stuck your head and took a picture. Of course, we did that. I am supposed to ramble and live stream. Well, that's exactly what I plan on doing. Make sure my phone's still plugged in or I won't be rambling long. Yeah, it's fine. You caught 10 pounds of ice. Wow, that's pretty good. How did I say it? Salmon? I'm pretty sure. I said salmon.
No, you said salmon.
I think I said salmon.
Salmon.
Salmon. Yeah. I mean, like I do on almonds. I don't say almond or however people that say almond funny say fun. Yeah. But I mean, my wife is more Southern than I am. I think salmon is a more acceptable. Like I feel like in my mind, Gordon Ramsay says salmon with more intensity and curse words, but I'm pretty sure he says salmon because that's the way you're supposed to say it. But I watch a lot of British cooking shows and they say a bunch of weird stuff that I don't like. Let me think. So, they cook like with stuff called sweetbread, and I'm like, what's sweetbread? It sounds like cake. It's like the pancreas out of animals. I'm like, that's misleading. But it's just because British people call stuff funny things. How did I get into cooking? Like, I guess I was pretty much always in the kitchen. Like with my mom. My sister's 6 years older than me. So, once she got to be a teenager, I would kind of like hang out in the kitchen with her when she was cooking. My mom cooked. And then I've got a cousin that I would go over and he's like 10 years younger than my dad. So, he's significantly older than I am. But we would go over there and spend the night, and he had a lake house and we would fish, or it was in the woods, or we'd, shoot rabbits or squirrels or whatever, and we'd cook them. And so I was always into like cooking. And then like I was we only had like 5 channels growing up, and one of them was almost always an infomercial. So I watched a lot of like cooking gadget infomercials, and I usually got one for Christmas or my birthday or something like that. So, and they always came with cookbooks, and I'd go through those. I don't know. I like cooking, like a lot. That's true. If you like to eat, you should like to cook, because you never know. I like cooking, but I really like cooking hacks. Like if they work, I have no problem with them all. And I feel like a crock pot is the biggest kitchen hack ever invented. Because so my wife, she's an excellent cook.
She's hot.
She is hot. But by excellent cook,
I can make a mean hamburger helper.
she can make a mean hamburger helper. And that was like all that we ate when we first got married. But she got to where she could do sloppy joes, chili, tacos, anything where you could just brown hamburger meat and dump a can or a box or a packet of something in. She was on it. And then yeah, I know, except I'm not a big fan of noodles. So stroganoff, I can handle that for some reason. I don't know why. It's a noodle, but I can handle it. But anyway, so what's up, Pack Mule? I'm not working as usual. I did unload a part of a truck today, so that was the thing. And our truck at work wouldn't crank yesterday, so they came and took the drive shaft out and hauled it off to the service place, so that we didn't have to do much yesterday either. But day before yesterday, I pulled the load for our truck to take off yesterday, but it's still sitting in the warehouse because it didn't go anywhere. What was I saying? Oh, so like I said, nothing wrong with browning hamburger meat and throwing like that. According to my analytics, I've got five things to do with brown hamburger meat, and that's my most searched video. Like, that's a pretty popular search topic because I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do with brown hamburger meat. So it would take you a long time to just get sick of it. But I've gotten her into the crock pot pretty well. She bakes some stuff, but I mean, I'm just a little bit better. That's all I'm saying at cooking. I'm just a little bit better. Just a little bit. Love you. Yeah. Hey man, did you dip out? We had like everybody in here asking. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's a spam number. Sorry, I'm trying to decline a call. Yes. Watch it. Me watch it? What did I do? I was just declining that spam phone call from Tennessee. What were we talking about? Yeah, ASAP. Everybody go check out ASAP's video if you haven't. I've only got 6 people in here now. I feel like most everybody brown meat. Yeah. So, yeah, I got her in the crock pots, and like crock pots are just like the greatest thing. Like, if you can't cook, you can cook in a crock pot. Ha! Oh man. I don't think. Wait, but Pruitt was a defensive coordinator, wasn't he? Are you an Alabama fan that lives in Georgia? If so, how great or how terrible was that a couple of weeks ago? What is today? The 13th. Is that right?
Yeah. Thursday.
Oh. Okay, yeah. I mean, so I'm an Alabama fan, so I hate Tennessee about as much as I hate Auburn. So there's that. But I would definitely have been willing to take the head coach position at Tennessee and guarantee as many conference wins as Butch Jones got you for half as much money. I would have done it, no problem. I would go to Auburn and take Gus's place. I probably couldn't guarantee as many SEC wins, but I would gladly get fired after 1 year at Auburn and take my buyout and be happy. But anyway, roll tide. So, crockpots. Why do I keep getting off topic? Crockpots. Yes. So there's almost, unless if you kick it on high and you left it in there for like a day, you might screw something up. But if you put it on low before you go to work and then work a full day and then come back, it's gonna be cooked perfectly. It's gonna be like juicy and delicious. And as long as you don't mix flavors that are like pomegranate and I don't know, stuff that doesn't go with pomegranate. Why did I even think of pomegranate? Like pomegranate and chicken livers, maybe? I don't know. Don't put that in your crock pot. I don't feel like that would come out good. But speaking of, I'm going to have a chicken liver video from my sponsor coming up pretty soon because I've got them in. And that's what I'm saying about crock pots. Like, there's like a few rules you need to follow to cook in a crock pot, and it's like 3. Pomegranate chicken livers is what we're having for supper tomorrow. I'm pretty sure we're having ham tomorrow, but chicken livers are for catfishing. Chicken livers are delicious, and I feel like after I do the video, you're going to go buy some and batter them up and drop them in some hot grease and be like, where have you been all my life? But yeah, I got like a big bag from my sponsor. It's probably 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds of chicken liver, maybe more than that. It's like as big as my face. That's probably pretty accurate. So pomegranates, they're a pain. When I haven't eaten any in a long time, but when I did, I ate them like a reverse sunflower seed, if that makes sense. I just got the stuff off of them and then spit the seeds out like watermelon, basically. And I know that some people eat them seeds and all, and that's fine, I guess. Whatever. Alton Brown did a video on that one series that made him famous about cooking and science. Yeah, I mean, fried chicken livers are just fantastic. Like, now I will say they're really not for everybody. And most people that like them really like them. And most people that don't really hate them. There's not many people that are like, yeah, I'll get some livers. Sure. There's like people that are like, I freaking love chicken livers. And there's people that's like, I freaking hate chicken livers. And that's it. Freaking extremes. Way of extracting. I think he juiced them and then maybe made something with the juice. I feel like she means she's never eaten the whole thing, not just one seed. I feel like you could just eat one of those. Kind of like just eating a grapefruit or something. It's been forever since I've had pomegranate, though. Wow. Oh, you know why? Wow. Oh, you know why? Because Catherine's Plate did a Christmas punch with pomegranate ice cubes in it, and I watched it today. Hey, is Charlie on your phone, Jess? Can I see it? Oh, she may have mint chicken livers. I'm gonna attempt to, not from YouTube Kids, watch out. I'm gonna attempt to put a link into this from my wife's phone. How are you here? You don't have a YouTube app. Did you just go to YouTube? Where? Lacey, why are you like 4 years old? Like, I feel like the last time I had a stream, you said something like, "Yeah, I don't like those," and then you're like, "Well, I've never had one, but I don't like them." We don't need that kind of negativity here. I don't know how to do it because, did you watch? Did you watch my egg video that I sent you on Twitter, or did you just say great? Or were you saying great because I made you a moderator? Jess has got to get some YouTube app going on. Yeah, like, and it's you can put a little bit of flour in that too, and then technically on those ramekins, you're supposed to fill them all the way to the top, and they're supposed to rise out of them an inch. I don't fill mine all the way to the top, and they rise up just a little bit more, and then they start sinking back. And then that way, when you put your ice cream on it, if it melts, it doesn't run outside the ramekin; it stays inside. But I'm not classically trained or anything like that. So, what are you gonna do? I guess I need to do this. And so, I don't even know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. Yes. Okay. So there's a guy, and I thought he might swing by, and there's only going to be like 5 of you here, but his channel name is Pan Theory. I'm trying to get this, and I don't even want to say it's a cooking channel. It's a food channel, but the guy is like, I don't know. He's funny. You have lost feed. Oh, on my phone. I'm not streaming anymore. Is anybody else losing me? I'm about to pull it up on Jessica's phone. Is everybody gone? Do I need to restart this? It stopped, but okay. So let's see. This is live now. Okay, we're good. So this guy has. I gotta turn the volume down, or that's gonna sound bad. I got it. Leave me alone. He's new. He's got like 300 or 400 subscribers, but like, I don't. And it may just be that I have like a weird humor, but like, he says a bunch of old quotes that are almost right, but he'll twist them and make them sound like food, and that he's high, if that makes sense. But anyway, see if. Hey. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Is that it? Yeah. Way to go. Thanks, Lacey. Are you subscribed to him? I don't even know where I met the guy, but he posts like 1 or 2 videos a week usually, and his intros almost never have anything to do with his whoops, leave me alone now. His intros almost never have anything to do with the video, but it's funny just because it's random. But so like, you didn't know who he was. Like, I don't know. I met him in a stream. I had to have. I don't know. Maybe he just found me one day. But he put a video out today, and I went to it and commented on it. I was like, "Hey man, come check out the stream." And so I thought I'd send him a little shout out because I think it's funny. Like, and his videos are pretty well done. I think. Like, I know I know mine are super well done because I'm a fantastic editor and I'm filming with a super cheap LG cell phone. So I've got really good equipment and my editing software is free. So that's a plus. And it doesn't glitch out at all. I'm sitting there trying to make stuff. So like it's not like my voice doubles over ever. But this guy, he does some pretty good videos. Go check him out. I'm not coming in there. I'm still right here. What's up, John? Sorry. I feel like you came in. Obviously, you came in earlier because people are saying hi, John. And then you said hey, which I assume means like cut and rolled grass, because that's what it looks like. But if not, then hey. Yeah, man, absolutely. Come on now. Thanks for stopping by and all that, and congrats to me because 500 and stuff. Woo. 19 thumbs up. That's probably my best stream. I had a live stream by Campfire, and that was on fire. Okay, well, just rock. And then, actually, the video where I did eggs, it may not have been that. It may not have been that egg video. One of my egg videos that I did, I had planned on doing I have used the heat gun several times to cook with, but thanks, John. One of my videos where I did eggs, when I got done, I was gonna end it with a 357 omelet, which was just gonna be me taking 3 eggs out and shooting them with my pistol, but I didn't because it was raining and my camera guy was being, oh, it's raining, I don't want to go outside.
It's glued together.
Well, then let it go.
You chopped the rocks tiny.
Well, why don't you go put it on the couch before it breaks?
It's on the couch.
Anyway, that didn't happen. I do feel like, I cooked on when I did my hatchet giveaway. I did could you not for like 2 minutes? Wrapping paper rolls are out, so. Yeah, and so like I have a turbo on my truck too, so I could totally like fry some bacon on the exhaust housing of that turbo. That would sizzle pretty good, and it would knock off the rust off of it because it's grease and stuff. I didn't hit you.
And you didn't hurt me.
Yeah, I used to cook outside all the time. Like the cousin that I talked about earlier, like he used to smoke and grill stuff like a lot. And that's really like when I started cooking seriously, it was on a grill. Hey, I'm about to take that paper and wrap you up and say do not open till Christmas and put that on you. You'll just be stuck in there till Christmas.
You know what, my
Nope, I'm wrapping you all the way up. I'll put 2 little air holes for your nose and in case you sneeze.
No.
Well, then leave it alone. What's I saying? Oh, I used to cook on a grill, like when I was a teenager and stuff, and that's kind of what got me into it. Oh man! And so that just I got lazy, and it's just so much easier than it is to cook on a grill. And hey, and it's easy to film inside because like I can control the lighting to an extent. I can control that there's no wind or rain or whatever. Yeah, it's great. Like I'm gonna have to like staple gun everything that moves the next time I stream if she's here or not awake. Why don't you come here and wave at people instead of just waving away from that?
Dad, I don't have any pants on.
Well, they can't see but just your face. I think it's fine. So I mean that's at least part of my justification for indoor cooking. And like I understand that there's like a group of people that I would reach outdoor cooking, but there's a lot of people that cook indoors, and like I feel like you're narrowing. Which the people that cook outdoors probably watch YouTube more than the people that cook indoors, respectively. I mean, like there's a bunch of grandmas that cook indoors that probably don't watch YouTube at all. Stop. And like smoke people that smoke and grill and stuff like that. They probably watch a lot of YouTube. But anyway, so I guess there's pluses and minuses. Can you go sit down, please? Can you go stand up and everything? Can you go lay down? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid. I think she bit a hole in my favorite Christmas shirt.
No, I didn't. I didn't find
So-
it.
So I've seen like this much bushcraft. Can you explain in 200 characters what bushcraft is? I know it would be easier for me to just go to YouTube and watch it. Is it kind of camping, like primitive camping stuff? Is it making crafts from primitive camping stuff? Okay, that's survival. Okay. So that's what I thought. I figured it was just a trendy name for survival because, like I said, I've only watched a couple of things and, like, I don't know. I just hadn't really got into it, but I should, I guess, because, like, do I follow Yankee? I feel like I don't. Or if I do, I've just started. Did you post one of his? Is Yankee a he? Did I just assume his gender identity? Their gender identity. Anyway, did you tweet one of them out? I may have clicked on it from there. I can't remember. But so you said probably your favorite, but you meant probably your second favorite YouTuber. But I know that you just like there's a typo right there, like left a word out or whatever. But I gotcha. It seems like I did go. I don't it was him, but I went somewhere. Oh wait. Who's another guy that does live streams, and it seems he's an older guy, and I feel like you tweeted him out, and I dropped in on his live stream yesterday. I can't think of his name right now. My self-reliance. Chilling with Melon. I think that's what it was. Is that all he does is stream? Is that 6:05 Eastern? Because it definitely, if it's 6:05 Central, there's no way that I watched it, because I would have not. I don't know. I don't have it. Just forget that I said anything, because now I've confused myself. So it could have been, because I usually get to work about 10 after 7 or so, my time, which would be 10 after 6 your time. Nope. Dang. Nope. I'm backwards. No, I'm the other way around. It would be 5:05. There's no way that I'm watching Chilling with Melon. Like, that's not who I'm thinking about. I don't know who it is. Sorry. It's somebody that you tweeted out or recommended in a stream somewhere. I'm almost positive, because that's how I found them. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, though. I may have found them on another stream. But do any of you watch the Arrowverse? Any of the Arrowverse? I don't know how to work Twitter either. Like, I went to your page and I was like, maybe if I hit this button, it'll automatically tag her in this tweet, and it did. I've had a Twitter account for a year, and I found that out today. So, anyway, so like, yeah, I haven't sat in on a lot of Pooza's streams, just because they go so fast because there's so many people. But like, so my first stream was Mim, and then I met Jeff from Idiot of the Day, and it's super helpful that he streams Monday through Friday, because I usually sit in on about 20 minutes of that and pick up 3 or 4 subscribers a day. And so that's kind of where my branch started branching. So anyway, yeah, I mean, I've sat in on 2 or 3 of them, and I'm like, it's so overwhelming, because it's like, hey, gone. And then, I know that they have like the spin the wheel thing, but I'm never there. And I'm like, I usually don't win stuff. So there's 150 people there. I should have a 1 in 150 shot, but I really have like a 1 in 450 shot. So Yeah, and I mean, I've picked up people just like not getting promoted on their streams from there. But I mean, again, it's like, hey, and if you're on a mobile, 4 messages later, that hey is gone, and with 100 and something people in there. Well, congratulations, Lacey. That's probably why you have more subscribers than me. Way to go. That was my chance. I missed it. But, I don't know. It's most of the YouTube community seems like, especially like the people that hang out in the streams that I'm in are pretty decent people, and I feel like most of them will be like, yeah, and they'll at least watch some of my content. I don't expect everybody to watch all of my content. I actually lost a subscriber this week, and they let me know in my video. They're like, stopped following or stopped supporting, and it was my hunting video, and I didn't even kill anything, and I'm like, cool, sweet. Didn't realize you were vegan. I don't know. Like, people that are anti-hunting that eat meat bother me. Like, yeah, I mean, I even commented on there because it was the one where I had used that telescope on it, and I knew it was a little shaky. So, I actually commented, I was like, was my telescope footage that bad? And then, I thanked her or him, whoever it was, for previous support. But it was like they have no ground to stand on if they eat meat. Now, if they're vegan, maybe they do. But I've got other issues with them if they're in an argument with me and they're vegan. So, but like, I understand that hunting isn't for everyone, because like some people don't have the resources to do it, land or connections or how, but yeah, and I mean, and that's what I'm saying, like, yeah, but it's just like, dude or dudette, calm down. This is how it was done for thousands of years before meat became commercially available. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know. To each their own, and if they're vegan for like health reasons, or they went, because they were super overweight or something, and they're like, I've got to do something drastic or I'm gonna die, and they just started eating celery and tofu or whatever, beans, just to like lose weight so they didn't die, and then they just got in a habit that way, and if they went back they would blow up again and all that. I mean, fine, that's fine, but yeah, people that eat farm raised animals that have a problem with people killing wild animals, it doesn't make sense. And I know I'm preaching to the choir, because I mean, like, I know Lacey's family hunts and strung out outdoors. Obviously, you spend a little bit of time outdoors just based on name and your videos and stuff. But like, I don't understand any logic behind being anti-hunting. As far as people that hunt and eat what they kill, like, yeah. And I mean, my thing is too, like, it's more humane than to let them become overpopulated and starve to death. So, like, I don't know. You can't make everybody happy. Somebody's going to pick something out that's like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. And like baby, it's cold outside or something. And, I don't know. I feel like we were never at a super high in this stream. I feel like we're getting on the low end emotionally. I mean, like, check this guy out. That's for meat. And that's true. You see how my eyes are not like here? That's for stalk and prey. That's biology for you. I don't know. Like, it takes all kinds to make the world go round or something like that. But anyway, hey, I've picked up like some more people and stuff in here, or people have come back. Something. But I got 20 thumbs up. I feel like I got a new person in here. Or somebody that did you just now give me a thumbs up? Oh, somebody did. I feel like it's a new person. Feel free to say hello if you're new. Cuz we're just hanging out. We're talking about people that are anti-hunting right now. But that'll probably change in the next 30 seconds or so. And then probably like 5 minutes after that, I'm going to shut it down. I feel like I'm running out of stuff to say. Yeah, that too. Yeah, well, she's a moderator, so she has to watch in case like people come in here and start saying bad stuff, or I need her to post links, or I need her phone to post a link. But Lacey beat me to that anyway. So, I know, right? Yeah, I know, man. So, was it you that had that public land kill on camera the other day? What's up, the Great Beard? How is it in the land north of the USA? Yeah, I think I'm subscribed to another guy from Georgia that hunts, but I may not be. Stoic Outdoors or something like that. Is he from Georgia? I can't remember. And maybe it's just that his name starts with an S and your name starts with an S and you both have outdoors in it. Because I'm really bad with names again. But anyway. Ski-Doos. That sounds like a blast. Jeff was saying that it was super warm up there. I guess it depends on what part of Canada you're from. But I still feel like it might be a little bit cool for me to be on a Ski-Doo right now. Did he have a southern accent? Do you remember that? Oh, Jess asked me to do an Australian accent earlier. Hang on just a second. Let me get something to drink. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cold. I feel like we did um some Celsius to Fahrenheit conversion earlier today, and negative 28 degrees Celsius was 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Is that what it was? Anyway, it's cold. Sweet. So, Jess, are you listening? Have to do a few warm up words to get into it. Okay, I was close. Boomerang, dingo, aborigine, bobby, shrimp on the bobby. Well, I'm over here with me water glass, drinking a little bit of water. Now I've automatically got a Australian accent. But anyway, so that's about it. So yeah, that's I work with a guy who was the principal at the school that I go to. Well, see, here's why it has a country twang. Because Australia is just the country version of Great Britain. It's an English accent with a southern twang. That's what Australian is. All right. Over yonder. See, yonder I feel like is Australian, even though it definitely isn't. Yeah, I mean that's 100% right. I mean, who else goes out and it's like literally everything over there can kill you, and they're like, "Let's go catch that," and I'm like, if you were in Mississippi, you would run your arm this deep into a hole and pull a 56-pound catfish out and be like, hell yeah. But I mean, they're the same people. They just speak a little bit different. Like, yes, I feel like everybody in the outback of Australia, at least, is definitely redneck. Oh, so the first time I went live, it was opening day of dove season, which was September 8th or something this year. And I was like probably close to 500 yards from my house. I was a ways off. And I don't think I was live. Was I live? No, I wasn't but Jess was up here at the house and sneezed. And I texted her, God bless you. That's what it was. I hope she's better for Christmas too. That's like almost 2 weeks away. I don't want to deal with sick people for 2 weeks. But what was I saying before? Redneck Australians? Yeah, like wallaby, kangaroo, dingo. I feel like you could just talk like this all the time and you would sound just like Big Keg, because that's what he sounds like. He's like, hey, let's go scrapping today. Oh. Check every dumpster. What we have here is a rare specimen of computer motherboards. I don't know how you say motherboards with an Australian accent. ECU. There we go. Close enough. I don't know. And then I don't know. Whatever. I did an Irish accent earlier. Oops. Dunk. What? What is up? You are catching the tail end of this, but hello anyway. How are you? Everybody's telling me how southern my Australian accent is. Too young to remember. I am. The only Australian kind of commercials I remember are like Foster's, it's Australian for beer, and it would have the little or didgeridoo thing going as like somebody killed a horsefly with a. Oh, Dunkaroos. Yeah, they were like little graham crackers. Were they Australian? Or did they just happen to look like. You don't remember the Foster's commercials? Like, I feel like something small would happen and the solution to the problem would be way overkill. And then they would slam a can of Foster's out and be like, Foster's, Australian for beer, or something like that. Oh, yeah, Outback. So, blooming onion and steak and lobster, and steak and shrimp, and blooming onion. Stay on the bobby. I don't know. I've only had steak out like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if they don't hunt in Australia, they're missing an opportunity and they're probably dead. But I feel like people eat kangaroo and stuff. And I watched, there was a thing on Netflix called something. I can't remember what it was. See you, Lacey. Thanks for keeping it less awkward than it could have been. But anyway, there was a thing on Netflix, and the first episode they went to Australia, and there was a group of people who were civilized, but on the weekend they went out in the wilderness and like took up their roots like they were uncivilized, and they like would set a strip of land on fire and then go dig lizards out of the ground and eat them and shoot like prairie turkeys and kangaroos and stuff. But I don't know if it's a common practice among civilized people. But anyway. Hey, the great beard. How long do you think I need to grow mine out to get it to like the glory of your beard? I'm pretty close, right? I mean, it just needs to be like to right here. My neck's really long, so maybe right here lengthwise. No, not close to you. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I streamed for an hour and a half, and I have given about all I have. So I think I'm going to close it up. Nice. Anyway, thanks everybody for. Hey, how's it going? I'm just just saying goodbye, but thanks for stopping by. Anyway, thanks all of you that are subscribed. I guess would be all of you because you're here. And yeah, I think Fairy Frequency, you were really close to getting me to 500. I think you were like 497 or 498. But anyway, thanks for everybody that's been here from the beginning and all my new friends, and looking forward to getting more people and stuff, and really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Good night, y'all.